Hey there, it's Corson-Knowles, and in this video I'm going to show you how to upload your book to Amazon Kindle step by step. So first thing you have to do is go to kdp.amazon.com. That's kdp.amazon.com, and there you're going to have to sign up for a new account if you don't already have an Amazon account. If you already have an Amazon account, then you're just going to sign in with your existing account, and they'll create a new KDP account for you. Very first thing you gotta do, just click agree. Make sure you read all the publishing terms and agreements, all that good stuff from the lawyers. Quite a few pages there of information, but I do recommend you read it. Just click agree once you've read it. Alright, now the first thing you have to do before you can publish a book on Kindle is you have to update your account information. So right here on the top right, they're going to tell you that. If you try to upload a book, they'll just say, hey, you can't do it, you got to update your information, so we're going to go do that right now. Now in here you're going to have to put your name, and then you have to put your company's information here. You're going to have to put your tax reporting name, whether it's a business or not, put your SSN, or if it's a business, put your EIN or TIN, and then you're going to add your bank account. So you need to know your routing number and bank account number, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, now once you've gone ahead and added your bank account information to Amazon, all you have to do is it'll take you back to this home page here. If you don't see this home page, just click bookshelf right up here on the top left. So click bookshelf on the top left and then go ahead and click add new title. Now the first thing you have to do is decide whether you want to be in KDP Select or not. Now I highly recommend KDP Select, but it is exclusive, which means you cannot publish your book anywhere else for 90 days. I use KDP Select because their KDP Select free promotions allow me to get thousands and thousands of new readers through having them download my book for free and get hundreds of sales usually for each of my books in that first week after that free promotion ends. So I highly recommend KDP Select, but make sure you read the contract terms, make sure you understand it very clearly before you enroll in it, because it is an exclusive contract with Amazon for 90 days. Now, the first thing you do after KDP Select is enter your book name. So here's just a test. I'm going to enter my book name here, and then if you have a subtitle, you want to do a colon like that, and then subtitle here. And if you even want to add some more keywords to your book, you can do that in parentheses, something like how to sell more books, something like that. Is this part of a book is this book a part of a series? Now I always click yes, just about always here, because it allows you to add some extra keywords to your book. So let's just say this is the How to Sell Books series. Edition number, you don't need that. If you have a second or third or fourth edition, you go ahead and put that there. It's no problem. Publisher, I always put a publisher in here as well. I publish books under my own. I'm self-publishing my books, and I'm assuming you are too. So you can basically just create your own company name from scratch, whatever you want it to be. So this one could be the book selling Academy, whatever, something like that. It has a little bit of keywords in there that are good for your book. Next, you want to write your description. So here's where you write your description. So you want a nice headline at the top, then you want bullet points, how you help people. Notice here you have 4,000 characters total that you can use in this description. It's about 700 words. So I highly recommend you use every single one of those characters if you can, as many as you can, because the more words you use, the more keywords you have in your description, which means the more people are going to find your book, both through Amazon search as well as Google search. So it's very important you write a long description. Don't just write, 1 or 2 sentences. You want a long description there. If you run out of things to say, then put it in about the author section. I put in about the author section in most of my books, and I let readers know about me before they even buy my book, so that they get more knowledge about me. It adds more keywords. Customers like it because they get to kind of know who I am and get a feel for my experience in the subject, and it's really good. Great idea. Now, next thing you do is add contributors. This is where you're going to add your author. So here I'll just put my name, Corson-Knowles. I'll put myself as the author. Now you can also add an editor, a foreword, illustrator, introduction, narrator, photographer, preface, and translator to your book if you have people like that who helped in your project and you want to acknowledge them on Amazon. Most of my books I just publish myself. I'm the sole author, so I just go ahead and click save. Next you pick your language, what language is it in. I'm in English. Publication date is optional. It'll just update automatically to the day you publish it. If it's been published before, you can add a publication date if you want. ISBN, again, this is optional. You don't even need one, but if you have an ISBN, it's a good idea to put it right here. Next, you're going to have to verify your publishing rights. So is this a public domain work or is it not? Public domain means it was someone else's copyright and it's now in the public domain and you're using their book. But if you wrote the book yourself, it's not public domain, you hold the necessary publishing rights, and go ahead and click that. Next, we're going to add categories to target our book to customers. So the categories are pretty much a headache here on Amazon. There's tons and tons of them here. You can see all these different categories. And even the ones you pick here don't actually match the ones on your book page, so it can be quite confusing. But you know, let's just take games, for instance. Let's say you've got a book about video games. Well, you can come down here, go to the games section, and click video and electronic games, and maybe magic, something like that. Add an extra category here. Something about maybe just a general games. Okay, so you get to choose 2 categories. Make sure you choose at least 2 categories because you know, you're gonna get more exposure than just choosing one. Click save when you're done with that. Next, you get to add keywords, up to 7 keywords. Now, keyword research is very important to help you sell more books. You have to do your keyword research. I teach that in the Kindle Publishing Bible books. But basically, you're going to come up with some keywords that readers are actually going to look for on Amazon to find your book. So things like how to play video games, you know, video game guide, professional video gamer, things like that. Next, you're going to have to upload your cover. So I'm just going to take a cover that I've got here. Alright, here's a cover from my upcoming novel called Looking for Liberty Wild. And I've uploaded that there. There you can see the cover right there. Make sure you do have your cover designer follow the cover guidelines. It's got to be a certain size. All this stuff is available right here. Next, you got to upload your book file. So you can either enable digital rights management or do not enable digital rights management. Now, I highly recommend you do not enable digital rights management. It's pretty much agreed almost unanimously in the industry that it's a very poor choice to use DRM or digital rights management because it limits the ability for customers to share your book. Now, technically, you might say it would be illegal for them to give a copy of your book away to a friend because their friend would have to buy it to get the rights to it. But you know, I don't care about that. I'm all about marketing, and if someone's sharing my book, I would gladly let them share my book. It will just lead to more sales, and it's generally universally known that, you know, if you're an author and people share your book, even if it's illegally, it's going to lead to more sales in the long run. So I highly recommend you do not enable digital rights management. But if you're really strict about that, you don't want anyone to share your book or anything like that, then you can enable it. But again, once you choose DRM, it's permanent. So make sure you choose wisely because you can't undo it once you've done it. I recommend not choosing it. Next, you get to browse for your book. So I'm just going to choose some kind of book here. And you upload your book. I format my books in Word, obviously, as you saw in the last video. So I'm just going to upload the Word document right here. And it's going to convert it into Kindle format for you exactly. Alright, while I'm waiting for my book to convert on Kindle and upload there, I just thought I'd show you, this is one of my books I'm writing under a pen name. I just published it. It's called Container Gardening, How to Grow Food, Flowers, and Fun at Home. It's part of the Gardening Guidebook series, and Will Cook is my pen name. Now you can see it's got 3 5-star reviews here. It's about 65 pages long. It's an awesome book on gardening. I hired a writer to write it and did a very, very good job. And I edited it, of course, myself. And here's the description. Here you can see how I use a very long description. I've got several headlines here, lots of selling points, you know, tell people about the list of the 20 most beautiful and easy to grow plants that are in the book and how to start a garden for beginners. And here's a little image in there that lets people know, hey, that's kind of what your garden's going to look like if you follow the advice in this book. So really cool stuff that I've done there. And you can see it's on free promotion right now. It's number 40 in the free Kindle store. It's number 1, of course, in both its categories, urban gardening and container gardening. And it's got 3 5-star reviews. I don't know where these reviews came from. I didn't solicit them. People just happen to like the book, which is really cool. And then here you'll see in the urban category here, and the container gardening category, you can see some more of my books. So I've got the number 1 paid book and the number 1 free book right now in urban gardening, as well as number 1 hot new release right here, and a number 2 number 2 top rated book as well. So I've got 4 listings on this page of urban gardening, and then with container gardening, I've got the number 1 paid book and the number 1 free book here as well. So if you're wondering if KDP Select works, if it's even a good idea to give away your books for free, well, it's worked incredibly well for me, and I recommend you use it as well. Okay, let's get back to publishing. Alright, so the conversion is complete. So we're going to go ahead and you can actually click preview your book right here. You can preview it in several different devices, iPad, iPhone, Kindle Fire, etc. Just, make sure it looks good. I recommend going through the entire book, make sure the table of contents is clickable, all that good stuff, okay? Next, we're going to click save and continue. Once you've uploaded your book, once everything looks good, just click save and continue. And then we're going to have to verify your publishing rights. Now, if you wrote the book, then you can publish it worldwide. There are no restrictions. For whatever reason, if you have some kind of contract, you can only publish in individual territories, and you have to click that. But if you wrote your own book, you have the worldwide rights, no problem. You don't have to mess with that. Okay, next you choose your royalty option. So how Amazon works is if your book is between the price of $2.99 or $9.99, anywhere from $2.99 to $9.99, then you can publish at 70% royalty. Now, if your price is anything different than that, it has to be a 35% royalty. So anything below $2.99 or anything above $9.99 has to be 35% royalty. That's just how it works. So if I click 35% royalty here, it'll say it must be between 99 cents and $200. If I click 7%, it says must be between $2.99 and $9.99. And that's just how it works. So generally, here's how I do it. When I publish a brand new book, I always publish at 99 cents because I want to get some sales quickly. Now, notice you have to fill in your price for each Amazon country store. So, and then here it has your royalty rate, then it has your delivery costs, which don't exist when at 35% royalty, and then it has your estimated royalty right here. So that's how much you're actually going to get paid each time you sell a book. So on UK stores, anywhere in, where they're paying you in pounds basically, I paid 96 cents because there's a 3% in VAT and value added tax in these countries. And so when you put 96 in here, it's actually going to show up as 99 cents on the store. So it's a really neat trick. 99 yen, put it at 199, which is the minimum price for Brazilian reals or whatever the currency is. And then 99 cents over here for Canada. And you have to fill out every single one of these boxes here. And then that's your estimated royalty when you sell a book in each country. And then you are all done. All you have to do is you can click allow lending for this book. I highly recommend you allow lending. It allows readers to lend the book to other people for a short period of time. It's great marketing for yourself. And then here you click this button, so by clicking, saving, and publish below, I confirm that I have all the necessary rights to make the content I am uploading available for marketing, distribution, and sale in each territory, and I'm in compliance with the KDP terms and conditions. Once you've done that, you click save and publish, and congratulations, you're done. In about 48 hours, maybe sometimes 3 to 4 days at most, Kindle will review your book and publish it for you, and you'll be good to go. You'll get an email confirmation from KDP Select, from Amazon, that will let you know that your book has been published. Okay? That's all there is to it. All right? Congratulations on publishing your Kindle book.